The next piece is a song cycle, and by a composer by the name of Lawrence Kramer, who is the Distinguished Professor of English and Music at Fordham University in New York. He is a musicologist, very renowned musicologist, has written 14 books and 150 articles, and is the editor of 19th Century Music magazine. His writings have been translated into 10 different languages. And an interesting story about this is when these works were submitted and I saw this piece by Lawrence Kramer, I thought, oh, this is a very interesting piece. And I read his bio and I realized that he was a distinguished professor at this university, and but then when I started to do a little research into his bio, and I started to realize, okay, he's the editor of 19th Century Music magazine, and he has all these published books, and I started to realize, oh, this is that Lawrence Kramer. This is somebody whose writings I studied extensively when I was doing my doctorate, because he has written a lot on 19th century music, and particularly on art song, which is my area of expertise. So, it just blew my mind that I was going to have the opportunity to sing the works of that Lawrence Kramer. So anyhow, it's with great honor that I bring this music to you today. And he wrote this piece, this song cycle, for percussion two players. Thinking that maybe it might be possible to someday actually have a live performance of it. But I tell you what, they better be some really good percussionists because the parts are pretty hard. And I wonder if it really is something that could be done by live players. I just don't know how good percussionists can be. But I do know that in order for percussionists to really play this, they'd have to be pretty good. So anyhow, the nice thing about the computer is that, it can do it. It can do anything you write. If you can write it, it can play it. So there's no problem with that anyway. At least we can be sure that the percussion parts will be rendered accurately. That much I can assure you. I'll do my best with the voice part. We seem to be having a little bit of technical difficulty. man said to the universe, Sir, I exist. However, replied the universe, the fact has not created in me a sense of obligation. 3 little birds in a row sat musing, musing, musing. A man passed near that place. Then did the little birds nudge each other. They said, he thinks he can sing. He thinks he can sing. They threw back their heads to laugh. Laugh. With quaint countenances, they regarded him. They were very curious. Very curious. Curious. Ha 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 ha. Those 3 little birds in a row. I saw a man pursuing the horizon. I was disturbed by this. I accosted the man. It is futile, I said. Futile. You can never you lie, he said, and ran on. A man saw a ball of gold in the sky. He climbed for it. He climbed for it, and eventually, he achieved it. It was clay. It was clay. It was clay. Now this is the strange part. This is the strange part. When the man went to the earth and looked again, lo, there was the ball of gold. There was the ball of gold. This is the strange part. It was a ball of gold. It was a ball of gold. High by the heavens, it was a ball of gold. Once I knew a fine song. It is true, believe me, it was all of birds. And I held them in a basket. When I opened the wicket, heavens, they all flew away. I cried, come back, little thoughts, but they only laughed, they flew on. Until they were as sand thrown between me and the sky. If I should cast off this tattered coat and go free into the mighty sky, if I should find nothing there but a vast blue, ignorant, echoless, what then? What then? What then? The sage lectured brilliantly. Before him, two images. Now this one is a devil, and this one is me. He turned away. He turned away. Then a clever pupil changed the positions, turned the sage again. Now this one is a devil, and this one is me. The pupils all sat grinning and rejoiced in the game.